Well, Tim, I got the two sets of parts. I got the bearing, I have the hub assembly, I have the snap ring, and I've got the castle nut, which will hold everything all together eventually. So, keeping that in mind, that's $90 worth of parts. Now I need the tools. So, I got the separator for the ball joint. I have a separator for the tie rod. I even have the tool to do the snap ring. I also have a torque wrench, which is a 3/8 inch connection drive. And I also got a torque wrench, which is a 1/2 inch connection drive. I got a pipe wrench for leverage. I have a special pry tool that is to help us get that ball joint apart. I also have two breaker bars. One that's 1/2 and the other one is 3/8. This way we don't bust the knuckles up. I also got a whole metric set that goes all the way up to 25 millimeter for working on the car. I also got up to 22 millimeter socket set to help once we get those broken. I even got some angles and as well as some customized adjustment sizes if we need it. Also had to get this set in order to get the impact driver needed in order to get that castle nut off. I needed that socket. And it was cheaper to buy the whole set than it was to buy just that socket. Also got a fancy new light with a magnet end on it to help when you can't see what the F you're doing. Nice and bright, kind of cool. I also got some jack stands, so when I safely jack the car up, we don't have to worry about it falling on us. And the most important tool I got that I want to show you is the Maddox. This takes out the bearing from the original and also it puts in the bearing, presses in the new. So this is the tool I'm using this weekend to take out the old and put in the new bearing set. So all that for that. But the way I look at it, $90 worth of tools. They wanted to charge me $800 to get it done. I bought $350 worth of more tools that I can add to my tool library, which I have none of those. But when it's all said and done, I get to keep these. I think that's a fair trade.